now we are on lesson 5, which is creating simple landing pages. So you don't need to, make this crazy when you're creating landing pages. A lot of people have very elaborate landing pages, and sometimes it actually does more harm than good. And as far as you wanting to get people's email addresses, you need to create simple landing pages straight to the point. Okay, so we're moving along, which is awesome. I hope you have enjoyed the training so far. I hope that it's been serious value. I put a lot of effort into it. So we're moving on along. Let's recap real quick on what you have already gone over, what we have already gone over. In lesson 1, we went over picking a niche and how important it is. In lesson 2, we went over the concept of setting up everything properly. This lesson is important because setting up properly can make a huge difference in email deliverability. Also, in lesson 2, went over creating a custom domain email address, which again is needed for improving email delivery. Lesson 3, we talked about finding the right offer, and you obviously need the right offer because those are the things you're going to be when you're offering to be making money. Okay, offers, you need to have offers to promote, or you're just basically wasting your time. And in lesson 4, we talked about how to get content ideas. This is needed when you are creating emails, and in email marketing you will be creating emails, so you need to have content ideas. Okay, so now this lesson 5, we're going over creating landing pages. Very, very simple landing pages. I don't know if you're ever on Facebook or whatever. Some people have very elaborate landing pages, and you just kind of miss the point of what you're even signing up to anymore. Landing pages, they're extremely important. They're telling the customer, your potential customer, what they're getting. When it comes to email marketing, landing pages are what gets the customer to opt in or they move on. So they're going to see your landing page, and either they're going to act or they're going to move on. It really depends on what is on that landing page. If the landing page is compelling and the customer wants to know more, then they'll opt in, and now you have a subscriber. Now they become a subscriber on your list. If the landing page does not have what the customer is looking for, then they will close the landing page and move on. So, if they're looking for, if there's something about 5 ways to do this, and they want that 5 ways of something, they're going to, they're going to put their email address in, and you have a subscriber now. If they don't like it, or if it's not compelling, or if it's just too much on there, then they're going to just move on. So basically, in this lesson, I will emphasize the concept of making simple, clear, straight to the point landing pages. Nothing crazy, nothing elaborate. You can do that, and I'm saying here, many people, they overcomplicate landing pages. They put a whole lot of stuff on the page, and it becomes very, very easy to lose the focus of what the offers actually is. It just can be really confusing because there's so many things going on a landing page. You may not even know where to opt in, where to put your email address. So it needs to be clear, it needs to be straight and to the point. A landing page should be easy to read and tell the person exactly what you are offering. They shouldn't have to guess. They shouldn't have to, think about what they're doing, because if they do, they're not going to put their email address in. It should not be confusing or overwhelming, because you will lose potential customers if you do that. Some people, again, I keep going back to, people want to make very elaborate or over the top complicated landing pages because they think it's busy. They like filling a page in, but sometimes very simple and to the point is all you need. There should be basically 3 parts to your landing page. You can maybe add a little bit more, the very minimum 3. And those are the first is what you're offering, so it's going to be a headline. The next is a subheading that supports the first heading. So you have an offer, and I'll show examples very soon. But I'm just telling you what's here. So you're going to have your headline, you're going to have a subheadline, and then you're going to have a call to action. That's usually enter email here or something like that. If you want to add more, then that's fine. But again, don't overcomplicate it. Don't get crazy and add a whole bunch of stuff. So these are a few examples of what a decent landing page, very straight to the point, are. Okay, right here you have what it is, discover and implement the secrets of selling products on Amazon. They know exactly what it is. There's a sub headline right here. There's a challenge here, and then it says there's the call to action here. Join the wait list, and then they're adding cell phone. I recommend only email, or if anything, your name and email. Don't do cell phone because it just seems to be difficult. You don't even need this up here. So you have the headline here, you have the subheading here, and you have the call to action here. Okay, same thing right here. You have a heading here, you have a subheading here, and you have a call to action right here. So these are very simple, very straight and to the point. A couple more. You have a heading here, subheading here, call to action, and there's a little bit here on disclaimers here. Discover how 39 beta testers 10x results using their this funnel strategy. Plus, I'll pay you $100 to beta test it yourself, and a call to action. Get instant access now. Call to action. Here's another one. Email confirmation. Make $1,032 per week or more. There's a subheading here. Final step: confirm your email. Call to action right here. And then this is the call to action right here. This is where you enter an email address. Okay, so those are a couple of examples. One of the big things that needs to be done on landing pages is to make sure that the call to action is above the fold, and I'm going to explain that right now. This means that the call to action is located somewhere in the middle, but higher up, so that you don't need to scroll down. You shouldn't have to scroll down. So okay, if you put this further down the page, you have a risk of losing the customer because they're searching for where they need to act. So you really want to put a call to action. So let's go back real quick. So here's the call to action right here. Here's the call to action right here. This should be above when you actually go to this website. You should be able to see this without having to scroll down, because that will allow them to see with their eyes what they're looking at, and if they have to scroll down and look at where they have to enter their email, they may move on. So highly suggest when you're making your landing pages that it's again considered called above the fold. And you can always test it when you actually create your landing page. You can look on another site and see where it is, and then adjust it accordingly. So honestly, that is about it. I can go over this tons, but I don't want you to overcomplicate this, okay? I don't want you to overcomplicate this. So here's a copy of one of my landing pages. Let me just show you real quick. It's simple, clear, and to the point. Here is a heading. Here's a subheading. I have a couple here, and here's a call to action. And this one, when they actually click on it, goes to an email, a place where they can enter their email. Okay, so here's a heading. Here's a subheading. I have actually two subheadings, and then here's the call to action. Yes, give me instant access now. You can put out all kinds of crazy stuff on this. I could put stuff here, I could put stuff here, and all this. And this one is above the fold, so when you actually go to this website, you can see it without scrolling down. But you just, you got to make it simple so that it's not confusing. Okay. Reminder: this is not a sales page. You're trying to get subscribers. You're not trying to sell something. Okay. So you don't need sales pages are going to have a ton of stuff on there, testimonials, this and this. This is not a sales page. Your goal is to get a subscriber. So your homework, okay? Just a couple things here. Create 3 to 5 headlines for your offer. So whatever your niche is, whatever your offer is, create 3 to 5 headlines. Make sure they're clear. Make sure they're clear and to the point. Put yourself in the customer's shoes and think about what you would like. So when you create that headline, think about putting yourself into customer's shoes. Would you opt in? Would you put your email address in there to get whatever you're offering? Okay. After each headline you create, ask yourself if you would put your email address in for that information that's being offered. If the answer is yes, then keep it. If the answer is no, then work on another one. Okay. You want good, compelling headlines, so that you're going to get the most out of your actual work. So awesome. You have now learned how to create simple landing pages. That don't need to be overcomplicated. You can knock these out quickly. I think the actual work is to putting in the headlines. So after doing all this, move on to lesson 6, which is about finding offers to promote. And that's the next step in building your email marketing, and learning how to do this the right way. All right. See you on the next lesson. Bye.